Marquette, and as you can see, we're in the Upper Peninsula in my favorite place in all of Michigan. I swear that Marquette will always have a special place in my heart. Last night we slept at our friend Rufa's in her driveway at her house, so huge shout out to her. She lives right in downtown Marquette, right next to the college, and it was super peaceful. And yeah, we woke up in her driveway, came over to the beach, made some coffee, and I'm pretty hungry. How about you? I'm feeling 3rd Street. How about you? All right, we're gonna head to 3rd Street for some bagels, and that's pretty much what we do every morning in Marquette. So we're gonna head there now. Package secured. Now we're gonna go find a scenic spot to eat it, which won't be hard here. Not a bad spot to have some morning coffee and breakfast. And after we left Presque Isle, we went to go check out one of my favorite camping spots ever. This actually was the first place that I ever car camped at, so it definitely has a special place in my heart. But unfortunately, it's been logged and it isn't quite as scenic as it used to be. We started making our way back into town and decided to take a quick walk out to Wetmore Landing. And if you guys remember from a previous video, this is actually where we snorkeled with Heather last summer. We made some quick tacos, which is easily becoming our go-to van meal because it's just so easy. And then we headed over to the lighthouse for sunset. As we were heading back to find a spot to park for the night, the sunset all of a sudden went insane and we had to pull over and throw the drone up. Then we made it back to our friend Rufa's driveway, which ended up being where we stayed for most of our time in Marquette. Our little stealth setup worked so much better than I could have ever expected. It's a pretty cool feeling to be so comfortable stealth camping in the middle of a city. The next day we finally decided we were going to hike Hogsback. It was forecasted to rain and the bugs were terrible. I've been wanting to do this hike for the past 3 years, but I swear every time we come up here, something stops us from doing it. And we almost bailed again because the conditions weren't exactly ideal. But getting to watch the rain roll in from the top was such a cool experience, and it cleared up just enough before the sun went down to give us some pretty epic lighting. I didn't film a ton, so the footage doesn't even do justice to how much fun we had, but this definitely was my favorite hike of the year and a good reminder to stop waiting for the perfect time to do the things you want to do. And as much as social media can be bad, I am so grateful for it turning internet friends into real friends who always make us feel so at home when we're in Marquette. The next few days we took things pretty slow and just spent some time with friends exploring the area. After almost 2 weeks of being in the van, we made our way south to Escanaba for a few days, where Visit Escanaba hooked us up with an awesome cabin right on Lake Michigan. And it was the perfect spot to relax and just take a little break from van life before having to make the drive back home. And yeah, that was the end of this road trip. And honestly, this trip was incredible and I did not do justice filming. Like, this video was all over the place. This was our first big trip in the van. We were gone for almost 2 weeks and I was planning to document, like, daily vlog every day our experience living in the van for that long, since it was the first extended trip. But when we're with people, I just have the worst time, like, trying to balance if I should be filming or if I should just be spending time with people. I also didn't do the best job, like, documenting the locations and talking about what we were doing. I love making those dedicated, like, travel videos where I give you guys all of the locations and tell you guys how to get to where we went. But on this trip, I just really wanted to enjoy being present and just, like, being in the van for an extended period of time. But I did make a blog post that has all of the photos and locations that we went to. So if you guys want to check that out, and we've made multiple blog posts and videos in the past on Marquette, and there's plenty of places that we have highlighted in the past. So the biggest game changer for me was being able to successfully stealth camp for the first time, which is again something that I really wanted to document on here, but we had a stressful first night of trying to find where we were going to camp in the UP. We were planning to try to find, like, an epic camp spot, but by the time the sun goes down in the summer, the last thing we want to do is try to roam through the woods and try to find somewhere to stay. So we ended up just camping at the Walmart in Marquette, and it honestly was incredible. I think I showed it in the video, like, what it looks like when we're stealth camping in our stealth setup. My friend Rufa lives right in downtown Marquette, and we slept in her driveway, and it was amazing. We will definitely film a video in the future of our experience camping at a Walmart, because honestly, we will be doing it a lot more. We've already done it on multiple trips since then, and it was more of a solidifier that we can actually do this. Like, yes, we did have some hiccups along the way. Before this trip, I felt like we always had to have a planned spot of where we're going to camp. You don't need campgrounds or national forest land to be able to sleep in the van. I truthfully didn't think I was going to enjoy city camping and stealth camping and having to be, like, stuck in the van. But in the summertime, like I said, when the sun sets so late, it's just so much easier just to pull up, park, and go to sleep. So yeah, like I said, I'll make a separate video talking about that, but I just wanted to kind of wrap up this video because it was kind of all over the place, but we had a great trip and I cannot wait for the next one. We've actually already gone on another trip since then, and We had a couple hiccups with the van, and the van is actually currently in the shop right now. I'm sorry to report. Nothing major. I mean, it was expensive major, but it wasn't anything super serious or anything like a safety concern. But I will fill you guys in on that next week. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was kind of all over the place, but if you watched to the end, shout out to you. Thank you guys so much for watching. Check out the blog post in the description if you guys want. Enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.